from the 7 Storm Team. Your first alert weather with meteorologist Ben Terry.
4:46 our time. Good morning to you. Well, we got less fog to track this morning, which is good for this Friday. We end the work week much quieter on the weather front today. Also warmer. You won't need those jackets heading out today. 64 our temperature now in Lake Charles and into Quincy. We're actually at where we should be for an afternoon high if you take a look at climate normals. So we're going to go definitely above normal temperatures for today. One thing that will keep us out of the 80s, though, will be the winds, which will be kicking up today 10 to 20 miles per hour. So we'll go mid and upper 70s for highs today, but by noon 74. I am looking for those clouds to begin to thicken up a bit today as those winds pick up. Here are the winds forecast by 2 p.m. 14. These are sustained winds. There will be some gusts higher, closer to 20 miles an hour at times. Then look at that wind shift by 9 p.m. turning out of the north. That's a sign of that cold front that will be moving through the area tonight and dropping those temperatures into the overnight hours. Speaking of that, not much rain with this front as it moves our way. In fact, let's track it on Futurecast. Getting closer to our area by late this afternoon. Trying to show a couple sprinkles here. Yes, it's possible, but most likely not rain for our area today with this front. It's just not going to bring enough moisture with it. But as it does move on through tonight, we'll put the rain chance around 10% as it slides through southwest Louisiana. So as you're out at those parades this evening, if there's a little bit of a quick light sprinkle or two, that's the cold front moving through the area, and it should be moving through around 7 or 8 p.m. Then we'll look for those, of course, winds to change direction and temperatures to drop overnight. So if you're going to be going out to the parades tonight, or the Lake Charles parade in particular, temperatures are still going to be mild enough that you really won't have to worry much about the coats. That colder air is really not going to push in until we get into the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning. That's when we see those 40s return. Let's track it for you with Futurecast temperatures into the 70s today by noon, upper 70s this afternoon. Of course, winds kicking up, bringing in the sea breeze, and that will keep those coastal areas a little bit cooler. So around parade time, we're still in the upper 60s. By 9 p.m., we're still looking at about 62 degrees, and we'll drop into the 50s after midnight, on down into the 40s by sunrise. There are your forecast lows. We'll go mid-40s north, mid and upper 40s for I-10 and points south. So for the parade forecast tonight, we will include that 10% rain chance and temperatures dropping out of the 70s at 5 p.m. Of course, the parade rolls at 7. We'll be dropping into the 60s at that point. So the front moves through. We'll set us up for a cool weekend. We've got highs on Saturday and Sunday only in the 60s and lows at night in the 40s. So seasonably cool before we warm it back up. And it does look like rain for Monday. There will be an upper level disturbance pushing through very early in the day. And that should bring our area a pretty good coverage of rain and maybe a few embedded thunderstorms. I've increased the rain chances there to 60% Monday. Early in the day, it looks like most of it, though, would be out of here by the evening. And then, of course, for Tuesday, still not looking all that bad. A couple of stray showers still possible, but I am keeping the rain threat at 20% for Mardi Gras Day, which is still not all that bad. 77 for the high, rain chance around 10% today, dropping into the 40s, but not until after midnight. That's the key here. That coldest air arrives late with a much better Saturday. 66 for the high tomorrow. That's going to be nice.
Fantastic.
For the weekend, a little cooler there.
All sorts of events at the Civic Center, too, as part of Mardi Gras, so that'll be just right.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Sunscreen, don't forget sunscreen.
And the mosquito repellent.
Exactly, more importantly.